Hey guys, Patrick here. How you doing today? I wanted to make a quick video, talk about obviously what's in the news a lot, Ukraine, and just my take on it. And my take on it is that the propaganda machine, the media machine, the power to influence the collective conscious of society is even stronger with the situation in Ukraine than it was with the COVID crisis. And I'll explain what I mean by that. When I meet people that have a different opinion about, whether it's these things, I don't want to mention it, whether to take those or not, usually the people in my extended circle, my family, they kind of have an indifference towards whether some are fed up. They say, oh, I've had two, that's enough. I don't want to take any more. I'm not a pincushion, And so there's a little bit of synergy between the two thoughts, those that don't want to touch it and those that do. And so you kind of have a little bit of peacefulness there. However, when it comes to the situation in Ukraine, I have people close to me that if I even give a hint that I'm sympathetic to the nation known as the Big Bear, that's it. The head spins around and they write me off. You can't even talk to them. And so it's a good thing that we're not forced to wear a flag giving our support for one nation over another, because if that were the case, people would be at each other's throats. It would be mayhem. I mean, this division that's been achieved on that topic is so powerful. You can test it yourself. It's stronger than the opinion on the whole medical situation we've been through for the last 2 years. That's how powerful this influence of collective conscience has been done. And it's almost a miraculous power that's been perpetrated upon the population. People don't have the same level of polarization when it comes to other nations and other conflicts, whether they be the U.S., Afghanistan, Yemen, Syria, Iraq, Kuwait, you name it, any other skirmishes or conflicts that have happened. We haven't seen what you're seeing right now with the situation over there. So I thought I'd mention that. And I also thought I'd mention Gonzalo Lira. The reason I'd like to mention him is because I started watching him a long time ago, years ago, when he went by the name Coach Red Pill. Now, before I get any further, let me admit that even when I used to watch him before, I said, well, this guy is a womanizing sexist. Out of the gate. I admit it. And this is what hit pieces have been written about him, saying that, oh, he's trying to be a dating coach or something like that. No, it wasn't at all. Anybody that's seen his videos would know that he was trying to make fatherly advice for his son because he had children when he was much older. And so he made videos that were very entertaining. And they covered a wide range of topics, not just about his relations with women or how he would try and impress women and so on and so forth, because that was a common theme that people would pick up on. He would often make, sexist comments. And there's a lot of things I didn't agree with him. But he was very entertaining. He was very well spoken. And he's got a ton of life experience. And so he was worthwhile watching. He had a broad range. You can look up the guy. And a lot of his videos are no longer available online, on YouTube anyway. They've been removed or what have you. And but the guy was talented, and the guy was entertaining. He was well spoken, well educated, and he had a huge amount of life experience. And so for that reason, I thought he was very valuable to watch. Well, to make a long story short, the fact of the matter is that years ago, he admitted that he moved to the Ukraine. He was making his videos from the Ukraine. So I knew ahead of time that he was actually living there, and he had family there, and he got married there and what have you and so on. And so when this whole new situation arose between the Ukraine and Russia, I trusted his perception because he was there in that country to get a different opinion, from somebody who's actually living there. And he's already admitted that he wasn't compensated for his opinion. The only compensation he got was, like as a YouTuber would get or what have you, but he's been successful in other areas of his life in the past. So he's done well for himself financially. So he's not a shill by any means. He's not speaking to be compensated is what I'm trying to say. And I believe that he said. And so I just wanted to bring that up, that if you did want to get a different opinion about that whole situation, and you see, this last point that I'd like to make is about the morality of the situation. If somebody puts a particular flag in their social media, in their profile or in their description, if you happen to be from that country and you put a flag on your car and you want to support your home country, sure, that's great. Good for you. Go nuts, right? And who am I to judge? You can put any flag you want on your car. I don't care. But in a lot of cases, what's that telling me is that this person's morality is decided by something outside of themselves. Somebody is telling them what to like and what not to like. And so they make this little, well, you've seen the one, right? I support the latest thing. That's basically what that means. When you're saying I support the latest thing, that tells me that your morality is not worth shit, because somebody else told you through propaganda, through stories, through videos that you have no idea who produced them or where they came from, and you're going to make a moral statement based on that and say, I support this, and I think this is valuable to support this. And it's one thing to support a sports team when it's something along the lines of a hobby. But when there's morality connected to it, and there is, all you have to do is bring up the topic to a close friend or family member and get their opinion. And they, it runs deep. It runs deep. And so this is something that we should be acutely aware of, that who and what is influencing our moral values, who or what is making us upset. I always say, when the media gets you to say, isn't that terrible? That's when you know they've got you. They've got your attention. They've got your mind. They've got your heart. They've got your soul almost, right? When you get so drawn into the matrix that you say, oh, I have to express this out in outrage. This is an outrage. We should take a step back, see if we can get firsthand knowledge, and see whether we can make a decision to be at least open to different sides of the conversation. That's all I got to say about that. I hope you have a great day, and thank you for watching. God bless you. Have a great day. Bye now.